Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Thankfully. Cause, holy shit, I almost had a panic attack. So I might try to change, might try to add some mods to add schematics to places I could just buy them instead of, doing the whole back and forth between Empress to Lion, trying to get that one merchant to have things and stuff like that. But yeah, so ran into a problem though. Those are music swearing for, reasons. Thanks music for swearing. Hope it's actually loading. One can only hope it's actually loading. It has reached unit. It should take this long to reload, There we go. Oh, maybe the music's higher. Maybe I should try fixing. I need to actually go over some options. Definitely need to go over some options, probably. Oh god, at least we're back. Okay, options. Normal, right, okay. Trials are fine. Interface. Well. Interface, hide helmet should be on. Nah, just mine. Because here's the thing, I had to change some things. I had to basically download a new player options thing. Because we run into, apparently, what's a known issue, Will. The game just, you tried to load your save, and the game's just like, nah, your saves exist, but you no longer have the DLC. It's like, wait, what? Ooh, god, now I have to reset my controls, too, because that was R. Okay, those are about right. Walk toggle was like Alt, sprint, jump, interact. Shit, now I'm like, was interact F or was it E? Shit. Well, it's F now. Do I need a basic attack? I have light mouse, so. Anyway, I would see. Pause, unpause, Yeah, sure. Tactical cameras T, made sense. Move forward, yeah, okay. I never use those commands anyway. Ability slots, fine. Call mount, dismount. I'm pretty sure that was set to H. Journal, inventory, character record. Let's see. Apparently nothing to see. Quick save, quick load, score code, voice chat. Okay, do. Okay. Audio. Well, that was a problem. Okay, I can't remember what my audio was at. Dynamic range home headphones, yeah. Subtitle. Why would subtitles be off of all things? Oh god. Okay, I can't remember what sound was at. Oh, that's the problem. Display. And make the mouse a bit larger. Nah, it's just a bit larger. Account. Graphics. Graphics, why are you... Oh god, I have to restart. Like, this thing should be able to, you know, run on Ultra. Even though that's probably not a good idea to run this on Ultra. Let's set it down to high, at least. Depending on how many restarts that. Fuck. I don't like how it kept the trials on and the gameplay options. I'm not sure if everything's back to how it was. But yeah, basically, after all this time of playing, by the way, the game just decided, nah, fuck you. Yeah, we'll be back. Okay, so, not sure if I got audio options at what they're supposed to be. I mean, sounds about right. For just, you know, it's that's fine. Sound volume sounds about right. I'm not sure if dialogue was at 100 or lower. Let's go getting conversations. There, conversation.
What? I've got a minute if you need something.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. So yeah, holy shit, that was... To be fair, that was scary. Like, we've gone how many hours? Almost 40 hours into the game.
Wizard.
And then just... Don't, by the way, you can no longer use your saves. It's like, what do you mean I can no longer use my saves?
Hello again.
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully, with that Sarah present.
Alright.
You think she's here to rob us?
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
That's enough for now.
Don't talk
Another
ill
time,
about
then.
my girlfriend. But yeah. Hi, sir.
Training here will save them out there, if they're smart.
Oof. I'm just a bit, you know, spooked
Yes.
after that. I'm spooked. Iron Bull. Iron Bull. Hi.
Pleasure as always, boss.
Up.
See you later, Bull.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just...
I'm telling you, I saw who I saw.
Hi.
Buckle.
Nothing new? Nothing new, apparently. Oh, well. I think sound quality's fine.
I don't know.
I don't know if there's any conversation I'm missing. They also checked in, apparently most of Colin's stuff is potentially after one of the main quests. Things like Black Walls, for example. But yeah, it's like, it's definitely weird that he has like nothing compared to everyone else who's like, hey, here's a side quest. Well, not even a side quest, a main quest. So,
Was there something you needed?
anything I should know?
Is there anything I should...
Sarah brought me a piece of cake. She thought I looked hungry,
Why are you telling me this?
because it was either an act of kindness or a trap. I was hoping you knew which.
That's all.
Another time.
Oh god, are the markers still on the map? They shouldn't be on the map, guys. The NPCs are no longer here. We're a Templar now. We no longer should have that. Also, can someone fix my wall over here? Like seriously. No? No one's gonna fix the wall? Okay. Just thought I would bring it up.
Finally, a place for... the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
Apparently we forgot about the horses, everyone. By the way, more horses. No talk with Blackwall again.
I'm here.
Okay. Well, I think we're good. There was where, like, several times there was like, go back to Skyhold, and then, oh, here's 10 more conversations. But anyway, so, we need to go to, back to the hinterlands, actually. So remember this area here with the crossroads? We need to go to the crossroads. I believe that's where I set one of them, that's where one of the merchants is that has my shit now. If this mod is working. Yeah, because all I did was try to install, like, 2 mods. One that adds, like, warden schematics to a merchant in a place we haven't gone yet. Like, all the warden relayed schematics to the merchant. It's like, okay, sure, that's cool. And then another one that's supposed to add, like, all the tier 3, maybe some DLC ones, to the merchant in the crossroads. Not to be confused with the merchant at the Red Cliff who has all my crafting supplies. The only problem, though, is... yeah, then we did that and applied the mod, and then we went into game and it was like, my continue option was just missing. It was like, what? So I went to load and it was like, by the way, you're missing all the DLC. It's like, what? So then it's like, okay, I'll turn off the mods. Still missing DLC. So either the mods, basically something flipped and triggered my profile option to be broken, or basically just the game decided, hey, no, you're just fucked. Maybe it wasn't even the mods. Maybe it was just the game just decided, hey, we no longer like your profile options and got rid of your DLC triggers. I don't know. But it bothers the fuck out of me. Because, you know, we're almost 40 hours in. I'm not just going to start all the way over. I had to do that once before, and it sucked. Because once before, I don't even know, I think over 100 some hours in, I just did like Empress D-Lion, I got rid of the dragons, was perfectly set for some things, and then I lost the saves, and I was like, oh. I had to redo all that for the playthrough, and it sucked. This time, yeah, I don't know what happened, and I'm not happy about it. Because that was some messed up shit. Some very messed up shit. Oh, look at it. It's so glorious. Remember this asshole here was what? Oh, he's completely changed. He no longer even has tier 1 mats. He just has schematics, which I am perfectly fine with him just having schematics. I'm not sure if I have enough money, but look at all that stuff. Now this here's all tier 3 stuff. Well, some of that's tier 4. Some of that's tier 4. But oh, even has the runes too? Oh my god, the runes too. But yeah, just look at all that. Oh, that's so great. This is what I needed. This is what I needed in my life. The problem is I do not have nearly enough money, do I? For all of this. Even some of the Rager shit. And some of the other stuff. Oh, the only problem though is I cannot afford the rest of this shit now. Whoops. But hey, this is what we totally needed. Oh, that makes me happy. Because now we have all the schematics all in just one nice place for the rest of the game. Yay. We're gonna go make weapons of mass destruction. Yay. Oops, I did not mean to actually keep that contents. Oh well. 19787. First scan. We found, what, 9 addresses? Yeah, okay. 1987887. Buy that. 5082. Remember how at one point there was a thing that was like, there was 3 addresses? Anyway. There we go. Look at all that glorious gold. The Legion of the Dead armor. Apparently, for some reason, it's extra expensive, more expensive than these Kill 4 things. But look at all that. It's so glorious. Oh, I'm happy. Now I have all the schematics that I need. Maybe. Maybe. I think that means I have literally all the schematics also from the DLCs, which means I probably don't need to do the DLCs for schematics, which is fine, honestly. We were gonna go do what? The Descent? Okay, I'll try doing over. I wasn't really paying attention, but I didn't remember if I'd seen any actual Grey Warden schematics in there, too. So anyway, I'm going to go back here to... Which means I no longer really have to go back to Inverse de Lion to try to find that damn schematics from What's-His-Face, either. To back to Skyhold. Again. Yay. Because we need to go make weapons and armors and all that fun stuff. Again. So my plan is we're gonna go do, hey, we might just go do Falamire and then deal with, the Descent after. Because I was gonna go to the Descent because I needed, you know, certain things from it. But now, maybe less so. Maybe less so. Oh god, the problem though is now I have to make decisions, everyone. Because, oh, we have everything. Decisions. So remember, we have, like, some of the best stuff already. Like, frickin' Add to the Dragon Hunter. Also, there was mods that changed, like, some of the schematics, setups, like, you know, changing them to actually have some weapons to actually have like upgrade slots and some to have like, you know, different things. But I figure if I did that I would probably lose my mind on changing which things work and which ones don't. I mean, it could be useful, but like adding some weapons. Anyway, I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna go do what I intend to do. And let's go back to Thundercroft and make some new toys.
Your worship.
So I want to change that throne. Problem though is I need a better throne. And the problem is I don't have a better throne that I actually like yet. You know?
Serve the
Yeah.
Lord who loaded his catapult from Battlefields.
Like, okay. So we don't know half these thrones. We have the Legion one, which is meh. The Inquisition one, which is eh. I mean, we could go back to Dragonlord throne. Why not? Good old Dragonlord throne. Okay, so let's see what we have for weapons now. Because we've had Defender Longsword, which is, meh. Good chance. You know. Let's see what. Arm penetration, sunder, attack. Arm penetration, so yeah. Potentials though. Potentials, you know. But I mean, it's pretty. Less damage, but yeah. Also the same things, metal, whatever, right. I made it an adventure, but I'm not using it because, yeah. What else we have? Adds the green edges and masterwork caveat. It has that. Masterwork Kirkwall Mall. Are we technically using this thing? Yes. So technically we go down a bit in damage because, yeah. But it has utility. Griffin Mace has double utility. Masterwork Eventer Longsword. Serpent's Rage. And then, you know, regular things. That's a weird ass mace. I almost am tempted to make one. I mean, it is a bit of a drop down damage, though. Let's be real. But, we could do like this. Since it's a mace, you know. Could actually just do drag bone and, you know, bounce the fuck out of it. But yeah, we could go Constitution. And, you know, more Constitution. And then some Strength. Or we could just go pure Constitution. But yeah, options. What else do we have? Attack. Attack's whatever. Attack. Armor penetration. Stagger. Attack. What's Dragon Bone give me? Sunder and hit. You want to attack, whatever. I could try that, but I don't really feel like it. So what else we have? Nah. We have those on armor. We don't really need them on the weapons. Since, yeah, we are warriors, so Chaos Grant Stamina won't be the worst either. Or that chance to grant for Walking Fortress isn't worst either. Chain Lightning. 100% weapon power. On hit, gain 5. Okay, that one there. I really want more of these, guys. I really want more of these. Why didn't you let me buy those? Just gain 5 guard. So we have all these other ones, which is like, whatever. On hit, gain 5 guard. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, just on hit chance to fit bees. But I think stamina. Good old stamina. This is the Griffin Bonk. Okay. Let's see what else. What do I have for options? Well, I can make myself a big ass hammer. The only problem though with it is, yeah, a fence cloth. If it had stats, that would be great, but yeah. If it had stats, it would be great. Critical damage bonus. Tempting. So we could have heal and kill, more heal and kill, or, you know, critical damage bonus. Then armor penetration, sunder, attack. Problem though is, okay, so we're using... Tempting. We're using... Where the fuck even is my thing? The Axe of the Dragon Hunter. So we have crit chance. And attack. And then we have utility. That's my problem here. It's like... Yeah, it's very good. Problem is that mod does not have that. That's stupid. I mean, sure it does less damage, but... Okay, out of all the things... Let's just put all the strength on it. Like, okay. You only really need one, maybe, utility slot on a weapon. Just so you can have stats, you know, like your strength. That's stupid, because, okay. I'll show you why this is stupid real quick. No, wrong one. 28. 44 strength. Big old strength. No, you don't need that much on it. Oh, so that's a hammer? How is that a hammer? That is not a hammer. That's more of an axe. Maybe an axe with blunted edges, but still. No, seriously, look at that. That's the same axe. That... What? Apparently there's not a skin for it. So they both have the same. That's silly. Yeah, for example though, like this axe here suffers from the whole situation with the small will. Oh no, technically it has all metal, so it doesn't. But still, it suffers from the fact that, you know, no utility slot. This one has 2, which, you know, that's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, you know, not bad. Honestly, if I had to choose anything, it would... This one here was stupid. Why is it cloth? Why is it cloth? Maybe I do want that one mod, because some of this shit is stupid. This one though, I mean, you know, strength. Constitution strength. So, yeah, you can balance it out by going, you know, Constitution. But then, you know, as I said, you don't need 3. You do not need 3 utilities. Like that greatsword there. Problem is cloth. You don't need cloth really on a thing like this. Cloth. Like, I almost would like this thing, just cause. Okay, you got your heal and kill. You got your strength. And you got, you know, your crit chance. Cool. So yeah, now let's make a comparison. So I have Kabonka, which does less damage than Temkarv. Has less attack. Has... Oof, no strength though. Like, no strength. That's the whole thing. Temkarv has like 30 fucking strength. Actually, some of that's probably coming from the weapon mods and all that, but yeah. Also, this has no slots. Temkarv. Temp hats. Griffy Bonk. Griffy Bonk has potential though. But yeah. Weak Bonk. A lot less strength. On kill grants 50 strength. Yeah. Maybe I just... I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna make one more change. Hope it doesn't break everything again. Anything in my special shipments.
So I'm thinking.
Schematics for those. Yay. I think I already had those, but sure. Okay. I know. I'll be back again. Okay, take 3. So, there's a mod that basically makes this
Pick your badge.
Schematics of Legend even more overpowered. The problem though is, well, I'm trying to get away from the Schematics of Legend. Like, my Ash of the Dragon Hunter, it's too good. I want something, different for me. So instead we got rebalancing for schematics, which basically means, well, I was gonna say it doesn't look like it changed much though. Maybe it doesn't change much. Maybe it doesn't change my already existing shit. I don't know. I know it'll work. Maybe it didn't work. But that was a potential thing. Well, one way to check would be Let's see. Oh, that changed. Look at that. Look at that utility slot though. That's a thing. That's a good thing. Cause okay, let's go back here. Come on. Schematics overhaul. There's an easy way for me to check would be to look at some of these fucking screenshots. For example, that hammer. There's a nice hammer. The problem though is all offense. So basically what this mod does is it balances out most of schematics by buffing or nerfing specific ones. Changes to either armor damage powers or amount of materials can be placed. Sometimes the type of slot may be changed, from like utility to defense. Items without upgrade slots, like one piece armor and some weapons, most of the time vastly inferior to the counterparts. For example, getting a tier 4 command for a staff with its good and powerful, but in the end proves to be inferior to a tier 3 staff with its 2 upgrades. Sometimes when you're testing out new, okay. So yeah. There's some changes. We shall see. But okay. Let's see. Venture looks about the same. That was about the same. I think Mochashi had like, didn't it have a utility slot? Yeah, the Griffin Mace 2. Huh. I feel like that one changed. I'm perfectly fine with that one being changed. Cause hey, we could go here and we could go do attack. Barrier damage. Or hey, critical damage bonus. Heal kill's fine. And we could go down here to strength, or in this case maybe constitution strength. Maybe both. And of course, where was it? Great Bell Hide. Boop. Well, ponder that later, but yeah. So, that's the Dragon Hunter. still looks about the same, doesn't it? Utility looks fine. Cause you know, the thing about it was, okay. Where is it? No, yes. That crit chance. It's that attack chance percentage. And then, you know, stupid unholy amount of strength. Then could be even better. We just want to waste Dragon Teeth trying to make it even better. Yeah, sure. The Technocrat made better by adding the Masterwork to it, but yeah. This, though. Oh, this is much better with that one thing, probably. Attack. I mean, technically that's more attack than last time. Could have all the armor penetration. Oh god, look at that. Look how much that has. Oh, that's a... Oh god, that is an unholy amount of stats. Jesus. Okay, that might be a bit much, don't you think? Oh my god. Okay, I did not expect that. Well, this might be great. I'm tempted to do that, but I don't really want to just waste my time on that. Now we have Crush. I like it. Because the main reason why I was using it is, you know, yeah, we have one utility. We have all event slots, which, it works. It's just, you need to bounce it out a bit, you know? Like this one, for example. All utility slots. This one apparently did not get affected at all. Like, all utility slots. All event slots. Like, bounce it out, guys. And apparently I'm going to change it to Sylvan Blade. Or Sundering. Could have changed this one and made that into, you know, metal, which would have made more fucking sense. That one there definitely needs to change. It's like, okay, the problem though is, what the fuck did they really change? Feels like they didn't change much, yo. Maybe it was more armor based, cause yeah, I mean, they made my hammer better. I can't fault that. They made my hammer better. But otherwise, everything else seems a bit meh. I mean, it has potential. This one, didn't we just make that one a while ago? Yeah. Didn't change anything about those. It's like, that's it. Like, yeah, you can make it, you can make those better. All you would have to do is change like one of those things to a utility. Masterwork Dorver. Ah, that's still 2 though. What do we got for sticks? Okay, that one might have potential. We'll come back to it though. Hawkins Wisdom, just defense. Hawkins Fire Staff. So. So the problem though with this would be you would lose technically a bit more of your offense cloth. But let's face it, what the fuck does offense cloth really do for you except for kill and kill and maybe critical damage bonus at best? Barrier, attack. Well, there's attack though. But yeah, your main high things are barrier damage, heal and kill, critical damage bonus. I think critical damage bonus wouldn't be worse for that. But this Larium and Fear stick. Okay. So, you know. No, actually, no. Fire damage? Nah, lightning damage I would prefer. Okay. So. I mean, critical chance, probably. Critical damage, no. Critical chance. And then you would probably want your magic, right? That seems like something you would want. A lot of some magic. And then 16, so less heal and kill, which, whatever. Don't really need heal and kill for a mage that much. Honestly, Dragon Webbing's probably the better choice here because, you know, barrier damage, woo. Or maybe attack. But nah, I'm thinking critical damage bonus. That seems like a good idea. Also, I'm actually going to give this one, where is it? Chance to inflict chain lightning damage, yeah. Or I could give, you know, chance to inflict bees. Bees. Or that. Or beat that. Well, why not? So, what other alternatives do we have? So we have an Archon Fire Staff, right? Masterwork Archon Staff. Does less damage. I mean, it has 2 utility slots. The problem though is metal. That would basically give you strength for Constitution. It's like, what? do you need strength for Constitution? Well, Constitution's useful, but still, as a mage? The fuck am I Oh. I could double up on magic. Some crit in there. I mean, it's not the worst looking thing either. And of course I could always use the blade. Which they didn't change, apparently. Masterwork Witch Staff, that's a tier 2. Superb Staff of the Dragon, could be better. Okay, daggers, I don't give a shit about daggers, so. Bow. Lyrium reinforced bow. Well, problem with this is you're doubling up too much on your utility with this. We're using like this. Actually, aren't we using this so we're already doubling up on that? Shit. That'd be super doubling up though. Hey, Harkon Trap. The only problem is it doesn't have any utility. Do you have like... Maybe that. Maybe that. Maybe that. Maybe. Cause okay. Cause the problem here is, well, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but it's like that keeps it out of bounds the amount. And you could always go, you know, barrier damage or pale and kill. You could always just so change that to be like, you know, where the fuck is it? Dexterity, super dexterity compared to cunning. But yeah. Or I could just go stupid on it and be like, hey, super dexterity. Followed by, you know, $32 versus 27, eh? I think we just stay at that. Yeah. I mean, compared to this, which, in my opinion, would probably have been a better choice. It only gets 14 dexterity. But then you get, you know, your critical damage bonus and your crit chance. But yeah. Okay, so before we get into the fun part of, you know, weapon mod upgrades. Because this is going to be probably a long video of me just crafting, by the way. So, we're using good old Winter's Breath here, which I hate. But it has utility slots, which makes it pretty great. That's what's... Oh god, that looks terrible too. But it has a utility slot. Like, can't I have like one of these have like utility slots? That would be great. Instead we have defense, which I don't like. I don't like just the defense ones. I don't like just the utility ones either though. But yeah, this would be really good, this one. So, you know, we could put, you know, what the fuck is it? We put the Constitution down. My melee defense. Or hell, more health. But, I mean, the shield looks fucking terrible. This one I'm not against. I like this one. It's not bad. The problem though is... I guess we could just go pure health, well. Fire, whatever. Cold, whatever. Range defense. I mean... what other choice do we have, really? Range defense, or, well... under when hit. Code, range. Yeah, I still think I prefer the stats one though. And there is no real good alternative. It's just that. Or that, basically. Ugh. Need better shield. And we'll get to that shit in a minute. Okay, so let's do some comparisons here. So, Temp Carve. Temp Carve's very good. The problem though is Crush doesn't have, you know, doesn't have weapon upgrade slots. Most of them don't, do they? Most of them don't.
A knife.
That's the only reason why we're still using Temp Carve. It's okay. So look, crit chance strength. That's good. Crit chance strength. That's good. Those are both good. Really good. But yeah, we can put them on weak bonk. But that's weak bonk. It's weak. It has good potential. Actually, removing that, weak bonk is basically almost on par. Well, besides the damage is shit. But weak bonk's sort of on par with strength-wise, though. I mean, if you put those on, the crit chance would come up decent for those. But anyway. So. Crush. Problem is we can't do much with Crush. But look at that strength and attack and heal. That's not bad. We lose crit chance, though. Which sucks. Let's see, Iron Bowl will be able to heal. So Iron Bowl right now is using what? Where is it? The fuck are you using, buddy? Where is it? Iron Bowl. Where is your weapon? Grr. Iron Bolt weapon. So he's using Temp Bonk. Okay. And that shield, the shield gets some trained constitution though. Which is pretty fucking nice. Could use Bonkus. Bonkus could technically be better. But not as much as the shield. That shield though. I mean, it's much better shield in terms of that. So he loses strength constitution, and 8 strength. But at least the shield would look better. You know what, fuck it. At least the shield would look better. Okay. So, Temp Bonk. Where the fuck is Temp Bonk on this? There it is. Jeez. So critical chance of cunning. Wow, that's actually not that great. Oh, I'll remove it. Save. So, Bonkus could be better. Could be better. Could be better. Could be better. Okay. Okay, Dorian. Dorian, what the fuck do you have? You have Temp Stick. Temp Stick can't be changed. 24 magic. Okay, 32 magic. Heal and kill. Heal and kill is not really necessary for a mage, in my opinion. Crit chance, critical damage bonus. In my opinion, Stick is just a lot better than Temp Stick. A lot better than Temp Stick. Like, holy crap, it's a lot better. Like, there's nothing wrong with Temp Stick compared. It's like just heal. Only thing we really lose is heal and kill, which, whatever. Sarah, you have Temp Twang. Temp Twang's not bad. I put the corruption rune on it for some reason. So, thing is, you lose. What do you lose? You lose all that cunning, though, which sort of sucks. Oh, you only lose actually 3. You lose critical damage, right? What do you lose? Oh. Oh, never mind. That's void dexterity. You go down a lot, actually. That's all you really loses. Oh, and crit chance. Crit chance, too. The problem, though, is this thing does not have a grip at all. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oof, look at that. Look at that grip, though. That is such a good grip. And yeah, I couldn't put it on that thing. Ugh. Ugh. That pisses me off. Okay. So, keep Griffy Bonk. That's right, it's sort of a toss between those. Weak Bonk isn't gonna help me. Temp Hats. Kabonk. Kabonk's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Kabonk is not bad. Pat? Pat is better than, you know, Temp Carve. So keep Pat. Because it has, you know, the benefits of that. Here are these. Why do I have that? Go away. Okay. So. Now then, I want to actually look at weapon mods. Now that I've assessed the things, let's see what we can do. The problem, though, is I also need to actually look at it. I need to go back here and look again. I know, I keep doing this, but remember, he's using Temp Bonk right now, which he should not be using Temp Bonk. Bonkus has a slot, at least. Bonkus has a slot. Griffy Bonk also has a slot. But yeah. Oh, he's gone down a lot in stats. Oh well. Sucks. Okay, so remember, has a slot. Mine, besides Hacks. Hacks has those, which, you know, Crush doesn't, though, which bothers me. Cassandra, you need something. Yeah, you're gonna have Temp Bonk. Sarah's doesn't have anything. Dorian's doesn't have anything. Blackwall, actually Blackwall, you need a weapon, don't you? Ah, here you can have Griffy Bonk then. Cole, I don't care about. Everything I don't care about. Solus, whatever. Varric, Barak, I can make yours better. I could definitely do that if I really want to. So, only Iron Bow and my other weapon really need things. Everyone else is just sort of a bit screwed over in terms of stuff. Unfortunate. Okay, back downhill. Let's get to work. Okay. So, remember, halves, not sword grips. Halves. So I could go metal and that. Could go this matchwork, ornate one's pretty nice too. I mean, that one was not bad either. Bounced. But yeah, this one here, it's definitely not bad. Because you would basically go here and you'd go like, I don't know. You could go strength, you could go constitution. Yeah, you could go just pure, no, not strength. Pure constitution, yeah. And then even more constitution if you really wanted to. I could try to bounce it out like that. It's not bad. I like it. I like it. That's a nice thing. Okay. And you could always do like this and go, you know. What the fuck would you do? Attack! And then like, heal and kill, or critical damage bonus. Which, meh, that's whatever. That one's weird. Eh, you could put, I guess, cunning on it if you really want to. So do you want more utility, or do you want more of that? The problem is we're not using a sword. I like that. I like that grip though. It's not bad grip. But yeah. It's like basically, do you want more, you know, armor penetration or attack versus stats? Yeah, not bad. But we're not using any long swords, so. Well, technically we did make one sword, but it doesn't have access to, you know, weapon slots. Like, seriously, I think actually you can't add weapon slots or it crashes the game or something like that. Which is why they're not really doing that. Which sucks. Anyway, so basically what do we have? We have ornate, or we have engraved. I'm not a fan of either of those, really. What else we got? Condensed. Maybe. Decorative, eh? That would give you heal and kill or, you know, critical damage. Not bad, but... Then it goes back, so... Honestly... Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like it. I mean... Offense-wise, you could have, you know, your crit chance, so... Okay. I got the creepy blue, yeah, the creepy blue. And then, you know... Sit straight. I think I have several of these crafted already. But hey, that was another one. It's not bad. But... we could have this. We could have this, which would be trail fucking strength, and what's 6% attack? Okay. And then pommels. What do we have of pommels? Metal, utility, utility effect. These are basically about the same. Just different looks. I mean, what gives you crit chance? Actually, the Druid Pommel is probably what I would prefer. But yeah. This here would be your, you know, strength and then attack. Okay. What else do we have for potentials? Great sword grab. None of them with utility. I don't know we'd have, you know, potential crit chance though. Yep, there's one. Staff. Problem though is these staff things. Even if I want them. Utility only on that one. Utility med. Why would you do that? I guess we can put Constitution on it. Anyway. Staff blade. That's not the worst idea for that one. Don't like the Archmage one, but yeah. Because basically you would go where is it? Magic. Then you could go willpower. Or you could double up on magic. Magic. Then you have your dagger, your longbow grip, which honestly, I think I still prefer that one just because you could go super high on stats with that one compared to those. Oh well. Oh well. And then you have your stuff for, you know, Barbaric thing. Which honestly, out of all these things, yeah, probably crit chance. Yeah, I like how Varric's things are just the one utility, the one offense. It's not even overcomplicated, it's just no better than each other. Simple as that. Just better than each other. Then the one that actually matters, this one. So you have three. You have three. Change. It's a bit better in damage. Loses utility slot. But yeah. The difference here. Utility slot versus defense. Yeah, I think I want that one. Okay. Need to have a lot of my stuff. Yeah, probably attack. I don't know. Probably crit chance. And then wait, am I missing something? I think I'm okay, more crit chance. What? Where are the stats? What? Ah, like this one here should be, you know, huh. That's not, apparently it says utility, but it's not actually utility. Wait, this one's utility. But it says utility, but yeah, it's not actually being utility. What? Okay, well that's unfortunate. Huh. Is this one utility? Nope, that one's not utility either. Oh shit. And that means yeah, I guess it's still decent though. Fuck it. Weird. And there are no runes, because there are any runes I can actually make. But I can make superb dragon slaying runes. Well, probably like one, maybe two. Yeah. I make superb fire, frost, not lightning, spirit, frost. Demon slaying. I should make some superb spirit ones. Apparently I have a lot of spirit juice. A lot of spirit juice. Oh, ran out of spirit juice. Superb fire runes. Ran out of fire juice. Frost rune. Frost rune. Yeah, I don't have lightning though. I can make more though. I can make those if I had the wyvern poison glands, which I don't. Okay. Anyway, let's go over here and start working on things. So, crush. Rune. Oh, I thought. Wait. Oh, so spirit only works from staff. Oh, I thought it was non-staff. Oh, only fire and frost. Well, that's a bit disappointing then. Should have read that better. Oh well. Okay, so hacks. What do we have? We have quite a few of these actually. Crit chance and strength, attack and strength. Arm penetration. Yeah, I think still keep that one. And pommel. My more crit chance. I mean, wait, what? I thought I... Oh, I shouldn't put that one. Did I put this? Eh. So yeah, can I put one rune on things? Maybe I do just stick with the usual and get wyvern poison glands. That way I can just, you know, crypt everything with dragon slaying, which I'm gonna need how many? Quite a few. Which means I'd have to go to the hissing waste. Nah, just put fire on it. So I want lightning on my hammer, so I'm gonna hold off. Okay, iron bow. Bonkers. Bonkers. Meh. So stats, attack or kill. Stats. Stats. Yeah, you can have a frost rune. Okay, Varric. Let's change these. Put 7% crit chance to that. Even though I don't use Varric anymore. I think Varric's rune can actually be removed compared to everyone else's. Or maybe I can replace the rune on top of it. Never mind. Anyway, who else? That's Sarah. Twang. Okay, Dorian. Stickus. I guess you're using superior spare runes because I made way too many of these fucking things. Oh, I didn't even give you anything. Okay, so. We need a rune, which, yeah, don't has. Okay. Okay, so. Too many, made way too many of those. Didn't think it out. Did not think it out. Okay. So weapons. Crush. Yeah, let's use Crush for a while. Sure, there's a crit chance, but oh well. Pulling those hats has probably a lot more benefits with, you know, the attack and the crit chance, though. I want to use my mace. Woo. Okay, now we go over here to web armor. So remember, we're using... What the fuck were you? Oh, jeez, there's too many hats. We're using these things. Why? Willpower. But our alternatives. Geez, I know we could make something decent out of those. Could make something very decent out of those. Maybe that. Okay, so, sorry, going back. Well, I can make something decent out of those too. Ah, I see. So basically I was missing that. So, right, utility, 10 cloth, okay. I have ideas. And I see these. What else do we have up here? That has defense. That. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad either. Wait, no, that's... No, mine doesn't have utility. I thought I had utility. That has utility, though. Coat hat does not actually show his coat hat, by the way. Dread does not actually show his dread. Good. Yeah, those hats don't seem like they're really showing properly. Like that right there would be, you know, her hat. It's not showing properly. Not that I'm showing helmets anyway, but I'm seeing potential from better hats, though. Ba 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 ba. Okay. So. Yeah, that makes sense. It'll be restricted to iron ball. Restricting coal. Yes, yes. So I would lose my willpower, but oh well. I got a strong helmet. If 10 cloth is about the same as, you know, what we're already using. You know, basically about the same as that, just a bit more armor. Fuck, and it crashed. Shit. Okay, take 4, 5. I don't know anymore. This is what? Post stuff, right? This is before I put stuff away. Okay. So here's the thing. Oh God! It actually stayed. That's pretty great. So it wasn't supposed to do that, by the way. I'll take it though. Before we added runes to things. Okay. So, actually those maces are a bit better, because apparently because I added AoE damage, I think, or something. Anyway, we need something, oh shit. Okay, you have better twang, right? Instead of temp twang. Yeah, this is before we put things away. You have the new stick. So, I removed the schematics thing, by the way. Which means, yeah, about that. Here you could have that, and temp. Where's temp? What temp? Bonk. Oh. Alright. Do you still have temp block? Why the fuck do you have temp block? You'd have bonkers. Yeah, you should have bonkers. And you have blocky, which, yeah, whatever. That means you should have 10 bonk. Okay. Whatever. Solus. There's temp stick. I'm totally fine. I'm not fine at all. So I might have made things a bit interesting. Let's go with that. Definitely interesting. And here you can have these things. They exist apparently. That's why I give Okay, so this was before I, put these things in storage. I don't need stabby, don't need weak block, don't need temp hatch or temp carve. Kabonks, not bad, but don't need that. Temp twang, don't need. Okay, so this was before we made weapon upgrades? Yes, I think so. Temp for that. Well, those most of my weapon upgrades are fine as is, so. Like for example. That's fine. You could actually use a better one of those, can't you? Shit. Okay, fine, we'll go make weapon upgrades again. So, one thing I did change is I did remove the thing again. I did remove the thing because, let's face it, I was not happy with the fact that it feels like nothing really got changed in terms of most things. Like, not much really got changed. That's unfortunate. And by that, I mean, okay. So, this thing, by the way, is back to how it used to be. Cloth metal. Which makes you wonder, wait a second. How can that be back to it? Doesn't that mean my stats on my version should be changed? Nope, mine's still how it is. It's like, wait, but that's stupid. Exactly. So anyway, we want to go down here and make a few things again. Yeah, we want to go back down here and make like this again. Wait, no. Bounce it out. I don't bounce it out. Then yeah, it's probably still the same. Okay, back down here to, Veilguard things that, we don't really use Veilguard anymore, but, might as well. So, hey, this one should hopefully have after utility slot this time. Because we removed the mod. Hey, look. It's still the same, though, despite saying utility. Anything that weird. Oh well. Yeah. Okay, this time we're not gonna make all these failed rooms because, you know, I didn't realize that, you know. Okay. So we want frost. Frost. Jeez, I can make a lot of frost rooms. I think I had that many. Okay, let's go back and do this again. Yay. Crush. Crush, I still think I want lightning. So, yeah, the thing is, I can't even make the same crush. Because, you know, that 44 strength. I can't make that. Because the mod's no longer on. But yet, the weapon that exists already has it, so. Yeah, that works. You. I still think I want you on fire. Maybe, maybe lightning too. Wait, did you put that? I didn't commit confirm changes. Ah, for fuck. Oh well, it's whatever. It's on fire. Eyeball, bonkers, halved. Yeah, I think definitely that one. Rune, frost. Ferric. There's the frost room. So, whatever. Dorian, you get spared room, yay. Twang. So yeah, I think the only thing I really need is lightning rune or something out of that. Just because I have extra runes, might as well make use of them. Okay. And we'll make one more extra spare room just because I can easily make spare rooms apparently. Once I find the thing again. Okay, so, a reminder, if I try to make, like, for example, my hammer again. It'll come out to be like that. Just more heal and kill or critical damage bonus. Compared to what it is right now, which is it's got the heal and cure, it's got attack, it's got strength. It's pretty great. Pretty fucking great. And can't be reconstructed. Which I like, the fact that it can't be reconstructed. So, I did some changes here. Because right here, this here's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Not bad. But I can make it into a pair of strength helmet. But, I think I'm going to keep the thing going. What? So, I installed a mod, by the way. Oh. There it is. I was gonna say, wait a second. But that's not as good because I thought it was a superior. I thought it was a Battle Mage Cow one. So technically it would give me more armor, but it wouldn't give me as much stats. I think I'm still gonna make a bunch of Battle Mage Cows because it's technically gonna be better armor. Technically. But we're going to go with willpower still. Because, you know, just gonna basically reconstruct a whole bunch of new resolute hats. Because, I mean, I could technically make this and have, you know, strength and all that. Dread, by the way, gonna make that because Iron Bowl. Yeah, for making that for Iron Bowl. And for Iron Bowl, honestly, Constitution would be probably the best bet. But what if I just went that? Yeah. Blackwall can have this too. Cool. We could have the helmet and Inquisitor with armor and metal, but if I was going to do that, I would go with the other one. Or Duke's Mane, even. But yeah, anyway, back up here, we're going to make a bunch more, not coat hats. Bunch more Paramage Cows. Bunch more. Okay, we need Silken Nib for that. Then we go down here, grab this. Boop. Just gonna make a, I don't know how many. 5. 5 could do. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. A bunch of resolute hats. So technically it's better hats. Better hats. I guess one more. This for good measure. Yeah, because I downloaded a mod that basically I thought replaced the Battle Mage Cow. But apparently I was wrong. My bad. Because, okay, I could go here back to my history. Improved Battle Mage. It says improved Battle Mage Cow, by the way. But it's not. It's like it's not. Technically. Because the one it's replacing isn't the Battle Mage Cow. It's replacing, actually... Where is it? This Battle Mage Cow. The Tier 2 version of the Battle Mage Cow, which is like... What? So technically it has more armor, but that utility... That utility's not great. Because, okay, that's just, you know, 12 willpower. Compared to my 20. Like, I could have technically went, you know, like this and just made one for each class with different stats. Or hell. Yeah. That's very decent too, but meh. Oh, it's a Knight helmet. Versus Griffin helmet. Okay, anyway. That was good though. Back down. Let's see what we got for light armor. Pretty full. Veterans at the field. Mage only. Could technically not be mage only if I really wanted to. The skin that stalks. Didn't say mage only. Leather and cloth, so you could have dexterity to do that. Other stuff. Veterans of the Dragon Hunter. It's not bad armor looking. But yeah. Griffin robes. Keeper robe. Keeper robe. Elf. Yeah, I figured as much. Then you have refined battle mage coat, which looks like that. And yeah, utility though. Utility compared to that utility? Fuck. Fuck that. Superior, superior. And here's story. So, honestly, in terms of armor, so technically this here is more armor. But what can we make with this? So, mage only, right. I have to re-equip everyone. Yay. Okay. So, grab some technically make into, you know. Well, technically I could remove the restriction and make into like something for our rangers if we really want to. Aren't my rogues, but does my mage already have a heavy armor thing because I did the thing to remove the armor ring restriction? Yes. Anyway, what can we do with this? Cold, range. I mean, range defense. Woo. Come on, melee defense. Yay, melee defense. Magic and then melee and range defense. That's not the worst thing. And we should always give it like, you know, hail damage. Looks terrible, but hey, woo. Question is, does it have things? I don't know yet. Probably. That one's just sort of, like, I can see the potential there, but you could actually make them into some really good ranger armor, too. If you think about, I mean, rogue armor. Because, okay. For example, though, you put, like, the melee defense. Woo, melee defense. But then you'd go, like, for example, dexterity mixed with. How even that would be good. But hey, you could put even more dexterity on it. Like that. And then whoop. And now, you've basically made a... not the worst ranged armor. Well, what else do we have for, like, you know, for range classes now? We have pay the skin that strikes. It's different. It's different than, you know, the fuck is it? The skin that stalks. There's more defenses. And still lever, though. But we can also keep going with, like, this one, for example. And, you know, the usual, we go downhill, toss whatever in. Then go down, toss dexterity in. Magic defense. Magic defense for a ranger and melee defense. Not bad, not bad. I am not going to complain about that one. Magic and melee defense is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. And of course you could win with like one of these. Woo, woo. But anyway. Down we go to our heavy stuff. The skin that shields has no utility slots. Looks the same as those, no utility slots. Meh. Decent armor rating though. Decent armor rating. Plate mail the Dragon Hunter. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Like, here's the thing. Why I wanted to be Dwarf was with that Legion of the Dead armor, by the way. Because it's very nice. But then, but apparently it doesn't have any utility slots, so it's not as good. Templar armor that doesn't actually, well, we're not human, so we can't use it. Anyway. That's not bad. Doesn't have enough utility slots, though. Would defend against melee and would defend against magic. To a lesser extent. Not bad. Cloth. Yeah, I think this one here. So these ones I think are the ones from the Descent. But yeah. Stripe. Honestly, what I should have did is I should have split. I should have used Dragon Bone. So that way I could have had Constitution and Strength. But, oh well. Oh well. Some magic defense. And range defense. Yeah, range defense. Yeah, yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I'm not against the look of the thing, too. But yeah, I should have did that. Oh well. I mean, I could go, you know, Constitution for Iron Balls, but he needs some other stats than that. So yeah, magic defense, range defense. That's not the worst idea. I think it's not bad. Pretty decently balanced in terms of things. Cause you know. So your mage would get melee and range defense. Your ranger would get melee and magic defense. Your warrior would get magic and range defense. It works. And if you really wanted to, you could always just, you know, put on those one thing that removes a warrior restriction and just, you know, give everyone just the same. If you really want to, that is. Yeah, that would be... that would be too much melee defense. Like, here's the thing, if that one defense that was either... If that defense 8 that was either utility or, like, cloth, that would be decent armor. That way you could have magic defense, range defense, and melee defense. Wouldn't be bad. But since it's both, yeah, that's pretty meh. Just like this one's pretty meh. You have to think of these things, right? There's melee defense. Melee defense on, you know, melee armor is, eh. Try to go with that. That's not bad. Cloth, leather, metal, so you could have all the defenses. Not enough armor, but still, it's not the worst idea, honestly. Not bad utility, though. Brains, and yeah, that one's not bad either, honestly. If you think about. Anyway, and then we have fuck. Welcome to fuck. This is what I was dreading. Okay. So now that we have all three variants. Okay. You have your utility, you have your defense, you have your defense. This one here is dumb. Very, very dumb. Because, okay, that's just cloth. Yeah, so basically what you would do is you'd have either, you know, you go full on magic defense. Whoa, full on magic defense. No, you don't need to do that. That's just a bit too much. Just a bit too much, in my opinion. Magic and cloth? Well, there's melee defense and then magic defense. Cool. The problem with these utilities, though, is for what they are, not the best idea. But we'll show anyway. Okay, so for example, this right here is your magic. Cool. And then you have magic defense on top of it. Not bad. And power, that has the same thing. Because you have, you know, all the range defense, which, Actually, if you think about it, this is a good idea. Because this would go on top of the armor, right? And remember, the armor is technically, for each class, is missing. Like, range defense, for example. It doesn't have range defense because, you know, it's ranged armor, so it has melee and magic defense. So this is not the worst idea to have, like, you know, what I'm doing right now. I'm seeing a plan. But watch it be like, these armors don't have upgrade slots, and then I'm gonna be sad. Yeah, it's like, I see potential here. Potential that might disappoint me. So remember, we're using like this stupid arms. Yeah, now we can use these ones that actually look not the worst. Oh god, they look not the worst, and that's great. Jeez, we use so much Ice Dragon bones, by the way. So much Ice Dragon bones. Cause I mean, woo, fire resist, or woo, maximum health. Well, maximum health's not the worst, but yeah. Bones have to make another one. I mean, Constitution wouldn't be the worst idea for like our fireball, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I believe we're using that, which, it doesn't look great. That one looks slightly better, but yeah. Alright, now we get to the coat. So, we could keep doing what we've been doing with the legs, too. Which means, or we could technically vary it and put like the alternative on. Which actually wouldn't be the worst fucking idea. I mean, we could double up on magic. But we could also add willpower. We could add willpower. Dexterity. But we could add willpower, right? And then do the same thing, you know. Yay, magic defense. But this time it has willpower instead of magic. I mean, it's a good idea, but I'm just going to double up on magic. Fuck it. It's a good idea, but nah. Oh, no. Why would you fuck that? Okay, so this is good. And then, for some reason, you screwed up. No. Like, even the heavy armor is like, we screwed up too. 'cause, yeah, I mean, you keep your stats at least. Which is cool. Yeah, your 16 strength and all that. But yeah, you go to range defense then. Like, why the fuck would I want to go to range defense? Why would I want to keep putting why would I want to put more melee defense on? It doesn't make sense. And then I don't know how they screwed this one up. It's like, by the way, for your range class, we're just not gonna have utility on any of these. It's like, what? Why? But hey, guess what? You can have more range defense at least. Woo, range defense. And more magic defense. Like, thanks, but no thanks? I don't know. Bothers me a bit. Like, you had a good thing going and then you fucked it. I don't know why you did that. Like, we had a good thing going with arms. Like, you know, utility and the defense of the same type. Utility and the defense of the same type. See, that was good. That was a great idea. It worked. Especially for what I was planning on doing. But then you got down to the legs and yeah, it's like, this one's fine. This one's totally fine. And then for some reason, it didn't carry over to the rest. It's like, wait, what? Why would you do that? Like, yeah. That's dumb. It's just dumb. And I don't like it. Ugh. Anyway. Armor. So... Oh. Oh. Hey. Guess what, everyone? Yep. Well, these are good stats, but we can't actually modify the rest of it. That makes me sad. But hey, at least we can all get, you know, Resolute Hat upgrades. Alright, you have that hat though, right? Yeah. I could have made you a new hat if I really wanted to, which I don't. Oh shit, I don't have enough hats for Varric. Oh no. Iron Bowl, you get that. Don't need, you know, this many Resolute hats. I need one more for Varric though, at least. Maybe I'll make one for Cole just cause I can. Okay. Well, I'm disappointed. It's like I had a great idea with these armors. Then the game was like, nah, fuck your idea. So, let's see, what are my alternatives? The problem though is I can't see if it uses those or not. And there's Vexations as Dragon Hunter potentially. There's Griffin robes. Griffin robes are probably human only, right? No? Mage only, okay. Well, there's a refined mage coat. The only problem is it uses, you know. I mean, it still looks terrible, of course. It would get that. It would get, let's see. Magic defense. I don't know why you would put magic defense on magic armor, but sure. Crappier ranged defense, and then. Okay. Ten magic. Woo. They're just gonna make a few things just to see. Just testing right now. Melee defense. Yay, melee defense. And range defense. This one's not bad, honestly. Melee defense, range defense, and decent magic. Problem is, it probably can't have things on it. But hey, crap then. Okay, so new armors. Let's check them out. Right. So, or new armors, right. Warden armor. Yeah, I figured as much. That one though can, though. But look at that stat drop. I think I really lose. I lose some of my magic defense. I lose all my melee defense, though. I lose all the stat things from those. There's all that health. Ugh. All that health. Fuck it. Oh, those stats. Look at all that. Look at that drop. Melee defense just goes poof. So does all that health. Just poof. And poof. I could technically use that for stuff. It actually has more dexterity. We would lose lose the magic defense though. Oh, you gave him the water armor. Oh, I could give him that. Just tossing things down the line. Okay, modify armor. I need my sigil back. I think I had a great idea. You know, a great idea. Where's my armor at? Wait, does it not even have a sigil slot? Nope, doesn't even have a sigil slot. Oh, that's... It's just disappointing. Yeah. Well, we tried and yeah. Just get it out of my inventory. Fuck. It was a good idea too. It's just, yeah. We got fucked. Super fucking hard by that. And I'm unhappy about that. Cause like these things were very good. I guess since they're very good, that explains why they don't have the spots for those things. Yeah. I guess the best you would do is basically make one of these refined ones and then use that. Like, okay, this one here is not terrible. You'd have to, you know, you get cunning or something, well. But what do we have for power version? That's a bit dumb. It's better, but yeah. We make Griffin Mail, which, you know, could also be decent, but compared to that, meh. In fact, you can't put the things on it. Oh well. We tried. Now I should go tent armor. And the thing is, I don't use the hat anyway, so doesn't really matter on this. But you know, an effort. Because I shouldn't have to change anything after this. We should technically be fully geared now. No, the entire video is just gonna be me dicking around. The dicking around episode. Just seeing what other cards we have for the lever. I mean, purple if I really want to. That didn't really change much, did it? Alright, you stupid hat. Yeah, your stupid hat. The problem though is, despite changing all this, it doesn't really change though looks at, you know. You can't really change though casual outfit looks, which bothers me a bit. It's like you're making them look all cool and everything. Pink hat and all that. Doesn't change his look at, well, he's at Skyhook. And we're not going to be taking it for most parts, so. Oh well. As a reminder, I still, even with this, I still not really a fan of most outfits in this. Because let's face it, the most part you're aiming for is stats. And, you know, appearances are just sort of secondary in this. Because you're aiming for stats really hard. Oh god, look at what we could do to you. We'll make it purple. Totally make it purple. But no, we're gonna double up on that pink. Double up on the pink. But we can't change that. I mean, it's still fun, it's just I really wish we had better appearances for shit. Like, that's something I really liked about Veilguard was Hey, so we have literally all these armors and weapons and everything. By the way, you could just select which appearance you want for it. That's a nice feature. Why don't we have that for this? Exactly. Like, why don't we have just the ability to select appearances that we have unlocked? Oh, damn, that's not bad for the colorations, though. Anyway, yeah, that one's not bad for colorations. But yeah, that power armor, that power arm. One only problem is I don't really like that shit for arms, you know. And I think we were just down to eyeballs, right? Yeah. Yeah, Vexations just not dark enough. Otherwise I would probably use that, but it's just not dark enough. That is terrible looking. And I hate it. Airfry's not bad, but I don't use Ice Dragon thing. Ledge sounds tempting, but Ice Dragon. Yeah, that works. So technically we lost some armor. But we gained some magic defense and range defense and strength. Which puts us up to, you know. Bonk back. Which puts us up to... Oh, I changed it to C, didn't I? Instead of P. Whoops. We have an ungodly amount of strength compared to, you know, everything else. Like, we could use more constitution. So. Not bad. Not bad willpower, also. Could use a bit more cunning, honestly. Yeah, like, we could honestly use more constitution. Look at our health. So yeah, I want lightning rune. Yeah, preferably lightning rune for that. Which means I need more. I need to go fight basically pride demons. Pride demons that actually drop lightning rune. Only thing is, it would have to be from, you know. I'm surprised they don't sell those materials, but yeah, it would have to be from Pride Demons, yeah, at tier 3 areas, which, yeah. Yeah, your Constitution and Strength because I decided to split it. You lost a bit from that. Constitution Strength, yeah. I should have balanced things out a bit more. Think about. Oh well. Should have, could have, would have. Still a ring for you. Problem is I don't have any good rings except for, like, you know, good chance. Woo. Okay. Ugh. That took longer than I thought. Way longer than I thought, just to go over all that. Oh well. Like decent ideas. Just could be a bit better on things. I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could go back to the mods and look around for things. I was like, I got a mod that made small to do AoE damage, because, you know, it didn't make sense to have a two-handed weapon that didn't have AoE damage. We went back to this throne, just cause. Just cause. We need more thrones. Solus, anything?
Inquisitor.
Thanks for being useless, Solus.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I want to go talk to Dorian. Hey, bud.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Go talk to Liriana. She's gonna be like, hey, why haven't you done the mission yet? And I'll be like, oh. Oh, wait, while I'm here, turn in all that research. That research might level me up, you'd think. Oh. Only 2 dragon clans? Somehow I think I have a lot more than that. Like, you know, that's Red Templar shit and all that to turn into, right? No? There it goes. Liriana. 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 Hi.
Inquisitor?
Any updates?
Anything I should know? Having the Templars join the Inquisition, the people trust the Templars, and now they trust later then.
But you were entirely all about getting mages. Don't pull that shit with me. You were so adamant about, we need mages. Fuck the Templars. Mages are so good. We need like all the mages. And now you're like, hey, but people like us because we got Templars. Anything with you? Hey, what's up?
Did you need something, darling?
Do you think that you and I...
Of course not, my dear. There's
There's no advantage to such an arrangement. Ah. Now do I go back to my mods real quick. There's one thing I did consider. One thing I did consider. Where was it? Fast attack speed, nah. Bow's edge, great at. Tempting. Tempting, actually. So yeah, basically I could have a bow's edge replace like my At of the Dragon Hunter. Which would be the worst idea, honestly. As much as I like the At of the Dragon Hunter, I don't really like the skin of it. Oh, what was I looking for? Yes, former attire. Former outfit replace. Oh god. No. Black and red though. Tempting, tempting. But no, I was looking for like the former attire armor thing. Not retextures. Not retextures. No, not replacements. No. That's a fit outfits. That's fit outfits for Colin. What? No. I'm just trying to look for... Where the fuck is it? Okay, how about I check under endorsements? Sky Upper and former attire replacement. I don't want replacements. I don't want free colors. I mean, that's a good idea. What I'm looking for is... What the fuck is it? There was one thing that changed, like, the actual stats of it. There we go. Empowered former retire schematic. Jeez, was that so hard to find, game? Like, now you need to make the skin look better. Like, you can replace with these looks and those looks, and yeah, I don't really care about replacing the looks, to be fair. I just want to make it look, you know, slightly different. So there's one mod here which upgrades the former attire schematic from tier 3 to tier 4. And changes some of the slots to be more suitable for a mage. The problem though is I need to know what the former attire slots are, you know. Ooh, that's very stupid though. Like, I need to know what the base stats for it are. So I have to go look here. Inquisition. Formal attire. Because you get the thing after the mission. After the Winter Powers mission. So, schematic. Okay, so the schematic is... Okay, it's not bad. 17 cloth. But the cloth schematic, of course, you know, light armor and all that. Makes sense. Defense, it... The problem though is I'm pretty sure it doesn't, you know... It has a signature and that's about it. No upgrade slots, makes sense. Utility lever. So you could add cunning to it, I guess. Masterwork it, right. So how much better does this make this? Oh, that makes it super better. And oh jeez. That's ridiculous. 24 utility? That's just all the magic. You think of that, 24 times 2, yeah. Or all the willpower. Yeah. Not bad. So, it's not bad. The only problem, though, is it's just, I don't think I'd use it. Don't think I'd use it. Like, I could see it being decent. But, you know. Because we're about to upgrade slots. It's about the same as what we have, except for I could make a really good mage thing out of it. But then, you know, that's about it for a good mage thing. But what about me? Anyway, So what do I want to do now? Oh, we spent the entire fair just crafting shit.
Inquisitor.
Blood has soaked this place. The ground is hard.
What's up?
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard.
Inquisitor.
What's the word out there?
They have heeded the call to power and are ready to raise arms at Chateau Crown de Gris.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Inquisitor.
Okay, well. Just obey my options now. That's basically done, that's basically done. Haven't even really started over there. Yeah, where'd I go to get pale lightning essence? Like, I know where to farm, like, you know, stuff like the dragon shit and all that, which we'd have to go to that map, which yeah. But where would I go after pale lightning essence? Oh, apparently you shouldn't clear Phaedrus if you're going after essences. Whoops. But like pale lightning essence. Loot from Wraiths. Huh, I was thinking, you know, Pride Demons. There's a locate lower from a sarcophagus in the central chamber, so lasting. Temperature in the Forbidden Oasis. Oh, that place. Oh, how about the Winter Palace Merchant? Oh, trespass required. Oh. That's less interesting. So race, you say? Okay, well, at least we know race. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna head over here. And I think I'll probably call the video before we actually start on such, but we'll head over here regardless. So I know where we're starting next time. After we clear up the file mire, I'm probably going to do the Descent DLC like I mentioned I was going to. Like, I don't really need the schematics, but I think I might as well do it. Just cause. Oof, that was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to deal with. Panic from the game almost not working, not letting me load my saves because it reset to turn off the DLC for no reason. Then hey, all the crafting things to go over, then trying to fix them. Which hey, I mean we do have an overpowered hammer now that has strength when it shouldn't. Otherwise, I didn't really care for most of those schematics. I didn't really notice much of a change in the ones that I actually used, so it's like, eh. Not sure why the game crashed that time either. Just, oh well. I remember I could get the mod for Schematics of Legend to be even better because there's that. Oh, jeez. Well, it's gonna be a wet one next time. But yeah, I could get the Schematics of Legend that would make, you know, like this thing even more stupidly overpowered. Which I don't really need being super powered because I'm trying to use other things besides it. Anyway, so main priority we do follow this place next because I mean it's a tier 1 area. It's fine. It's easy. It's super easy compared to what we are now. But yeah, then the Descent, which is probably another video over at least because the final one is short enough. We should be able to do it in one video. But anyway, that's for now though. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day. Okay, I know we did things to follow Meyer. The video was supposed to be over. But I need to go
Where'd you learn to hammer?
test some things. Oh, so I downloaded a mod once I get all the way downhill. Cause remember, power armor is not a bad idea. But those boots sucked. Oh, did those boots suck? I got mine that changes it. Wee. Oh, you could technically turn it into health. But why would you do that? Just turn it into melee defense. Actually, was it even melee defense? Might have been something else. You know. Yeah, but still, that's a much better thing than, you know, what was. Anyway, now that that's fixed. So, I was thinking. So the problem we mostly have is, okay, very good shit is like, for example, very good shit is like that. I like it. It works. But what if, here's the thing, I don't know if the plate of this stuff has like the thing, so I'm not sure that one has things. That one probably doesn't. That one might. The problem though is, well, the problem though is it's, yeah, that, the quality. I mean, to be fair, we could technically use this. It has, well, let's do some math here, okay? 21 metal. So armor's about the same, regardless. About the same. Defense takes more priority on this one. So yeah, defense would be that, utility would be that. Utility would be that, but you gain 2 defense and lever. Which basically could be, you know, doubling up on range defense, or which is not ideal, honestly. Then there would be doubling up on metal, cloth. Yeah, like, it doesn't really get good. Like, honestly, the armor is probably your best bet. Templar armor, which by the way, can't have unless you're human. Fucking stupid. Has one of the best designs. Can't have unless you're human. It's fucking stupid. Superb heavy armor of the dragon. Decent utility. But I'm not sure if it has slots. We're gonna try. You know, we're running a bit low on ice dragon armor, so we always use some Veilguards. Ugh, Veilguards. That's a lot, decent amount of strength, right? So, given the fact that it's that much strength, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna have, you know, anything that could be modified. That would be down if it could. And hey, it has both magic and range defense, so that's the thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this can't be modified. It wouldn't be dumb if it could. Oh well, craft it. We could test. Same with this one. Pretty sure this one can't be modified, but I like the concept of it, you know? Because basically it's pretty fucking well rounded, because there's your magic defense. There's your melee defense. Well, actually I think I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. There we go. I was like, why is that not rounded up? And there's your range defense. I mean, that's not bad. But pretty sure it can't be modified. There's the thing we find. It's probably honestly our best bet is that one. Refine's fine. And the problem with this one is it doubles up on the range defense, which, meh. The probably best bet would be this one. Which, okay. Honestly, I should name these things better. Okay, so here's your melee defense. Ugh. You have your magic defense at a lesser extent, which is unfortunate. And then you have, 10 strength. Woo. And of course we're tossing in another one of these. Okay, so I made 3 armors. Now let's look at these armors real quick. So with this blocking strong battle masters one, the problem with it is I go back to that terrible look to it, which I don't like. But yeah, for this one here, it's not bad. It's basically the same armor as what we already have. Oh no, actually it's less, it's 250. But yeah, we don't have, it's actually less in magic and range and strength. So basically it's the same as what we're wearing. Just different appearance and shittier stats. Unfortunate. And since, can't have the thing. This one here is about basically the same, but just pierce defenses. Can't have any other things. So this right here is technically better armor. Right? Technically. And can have those. And has strength. So this one here technically could be better. The problem though is I hate the appearance. I really hate the appearance. Anyway, let's go back down here, because, basically, our best bet would be, honestly, something like that. Sucks. Or we could go with that, but, we'd have to double up on that, which I also don't like. And the same thing for, like, say, ranged. Range has, yay. It also looks exactly the fucking same. And I hate it. So regardless, we're screwed over. This one here, though, is stupid because, okay, so you could double up on dexterity or add some cunning in there, but then also metal. It's like, what? Does not make any sense. And then you have your light armor, which, okay, that sort of works. Cloth, lever. So, but you should go on more melee defense. Oh well. Like that one. That one is not better, but utility lever. It's like, why? Yeah, it's just like they didn't think these things out properly. And it's like, ugh. Because, it's basically I would be stuck with this appearance always, and I don't like it. So, there's just nothing I can really do for that damn armor. It pisses me off. So it's like, this is just a weaker version of what we have right now. With a decent, I like the skin. It's not bad. This one's, it has potential. Mind you, it has potential. In fact, I should show you why it has potential.
This is what.
Yeah, real quick. This armor, as I mentioned, potential. Yeah, I made double with these, so yeah. So 42 fucking strength. 10% melee defense. 8% range defense. 10% melee defense. So yeah. It's very good. It's just, it looks terrible on me. And yeah. And I can't really do much about that. But also, by the way, armor. So, yeah. As you can see on other characters, it's, well, can't show on Veilguard. I think he already has a coat, though, so yeah. On other characters, let's, you know, not the worst. Not the worst. Actually, it looks slightly different on that one compared to that one. Oh yeah, I think it's just the arm changes. Yeah, that shoulder favor. But still, it looks better on them. But Cassandra's thing doesn't really change that much. Just changes the shoulders a bit. But yeah, doesn't really change that much. That's better. Like, we're the only one here that really struggles with it. Because it just does not work on my character. And I hate it. Maybe if we weren't a dwarf, it would look better. But still. It has potential, but yet it's terrible. And the problem though is like, okay, you think maybe if we made like one of the other things it would work better. But it's like I showed, like light armor for example. Light armor is stupid. Wait, no. It's range armor that's... Yeah, stupid though. Lever, metal. Why? Now this right here, they all look the same though, that's the problem. Like, even if I wanted to change my appearance, like maybe, you know, make light armor for example, and then put on like, you know, which one? Like that, so I could wear it. It still just does not do anything for it. The problem though is like we could make, for example, Legion of the Dead armor, which so yeah, like Legion of the Dead armor, 309, and then we toss in like, you know, melee defense. Range defense. Then we could toss in even more melee defense if we really wanted to, which is dumb. So like health. How do we have like no stats still? And this only really works for like, you know, us as a dwarf. The problem with this armor though is it suffers from the same thing as all of our other armors. But it's very good, but it has no arms or legs. And the main reason why they did that is because they didn't want to make, like, you know, the armor not clip with adding additional things to it, you know. I think that's the main reason they did that. Still bothers the shit out of me. But yeah. Because, you know, they made it so you could add, like, arms and legs to things, right? But they wanted to make it so you also had arms that actually look decent, like this. See, it has its own arms and legs, so that's why you can't add to it. But since you can't add to it, you don't get good stats to it. And that's, yeah. It's fucking frustrating, is what it is. Anyway, as I said, we were going to start next video on Fallen Mire. But then I got distracted and trying to test things, and just it's like I can make something decent. It's just it all looks terrible on me. Like maybe I should make better armor for our companions, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna call it good and deal with what we've made. Oh well, I tried. Meh. Anyway, next time, something something Fallen Mire, something something. Hope I don't add more to this video. Where we keep modifying shit. And then getting disappointed that I can't. Anyway, hope you all enjoy, thank you all, and have a nice day.